Hey guys, this is a bonus episode, and it was supposed to be a bonus episode a month ago, because what you're going to see after I've done this little intro is something that I already recorded a month ago and then decided not to put out because I didn't want it on my channel. I didn't really want the backlash from people, because there is a negative stigma towards people who collect autographs, just basically memorabilia hunters in general, especially when you self-obtain it. People often leave comments in the comments about them being entitled and how it's X, Y, or Z's choice, and nobody's entitled to a photo, and nobody's entitled to an autograph, and nobody's entitled to invade people's space. And I agree with a lot of that. But in this particular situation, I'm talking about a one-on-one, or a two-on-one if you include me with my son, a two-on-one situation where nobody else was trying to get the Chicago Bears at practice this very morning. Nobody else was trying to obtain the autograph of Caleb Williams. We're very obvious collectors. We have sold some bits, but that's because this is an apartment where it can get overcrowded. The walls are looking pretty full. And sometimes you just simply want to replace the stuff you have with better stuff. You just get something that you love and you want to make room for it. And sometimes you have to make a sacrifice and something goes down. So that's how we've ended up getting involved in autograph sales. But then again, a lot of that stuff, you can't even remove yourself from it to the point where you put it on sale. So even though it's not on your wall, sometimes it will end up in storage. It'll end up in a cupboard. It'll end up in my storage unit. It'll end up sometimes at my dad's bar. I'll say, Dad, do you want this? Or whatever, particularly when it comes to soccer memorabilia. So that's the situation we found us in. So we're in this, on this particular morning on this Saturday, there was no reason for Caleb Williams not to sign and behave the way he did, especially when you compare it to other NFL players that I will outline on the video that I'm going to attach after this intro. So I decided not to do it because I just felt it wasn't worth the hassle, but I can't help myself at this point, because since then, even though Bears went on to win that London game, they've been an absolute shit show. They have fired their offensive coordinator. They are not going to make the playoffs. As we are recording this show, you have to go pretty far down to find the Bears' odds to make the playoffs. And they are currently priced up at 16-1. So that kind of tells you how they've fallen off since that day. And it's been a lot of fun to see Caleb playing like shit, Caleb being criticised. He obviously thought that his shit didn't stink and that he was bigger than he was, or at least he behaved in a way where he was bigger than Derrick Henry, Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen, and others. And now karma's come around, and I'm putting this out on the week where the Bears are playing against the Green Bay Packers. So I'm at the point where I don't care what people's opinions are. I'm going to put this video on my channel. So here's the video that I initially did about the Caleb Williams situation. Enjoy. If you don't enjoy it, I couldn't care less. Hey guys, I am Billy. In case you don't know, I am the host of the Soccer Gambling Podcast. But right now on this video, I'm going to give you what I think is the hottest trend in the NFL. This trend has a 100% winning record. Before we get into it, let me give you a little bit of background information. Me and my son, we go to all of the London games. I've been going for years, but I've been taking him since 2022. We've got a season pass for Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Along with that, another thing that we do is that we visit the hotels that the players stay at. This is because they are situated 20 minutes from where I live, as is the ground. So there's a home hotel and there's an away hotel. And once they step out of the hotel where they go to practice, that is public property. One hotel is part of a golf course. One hotel uses a farm with a huge field. So you're allowed to go and stand in both of these places and watch the practice. And most of the time, you can meet the players. Now, on each separate occasion, we've been successful up until this current time. So previously, we've met the likes of Aaron Rodgers on 2 occasions, Derrick Henry, Josh Allen, Trevor Lawrence. But on this occasion, we were turned down by Caleb Williams. Now, Caleb Williams arrived at practice, and it's the same place that we've been to for the last 3 years. He arrived at practice, and immediately when my son reached out to him and said, "Caleb, could you please do a photo and sign for us?" Caleb Williams turned around and said, "I'll do it. I'll catch you guys afterwards. I just need to get to practice," which was odd because it takes 20 to 30 seconds. It's not like we're looking for a major conversation or an interview. We're looking for a photograph and two signatures, one on a jersey, one on a helmet. So Caleb Williams goes in, he gets on the golf cart that they use to travel 200 meters to the farm, and gets on a golf cart and he goes away. Next thing I know, two Bears representatives come to speak to me and ask me what I'm doing there. To which we reply that we're trying to get a few photos and autographs from some of the players. And they said that, who are you after? And we list a couple of names, and they turn around and say, "Oh, Caleb Williams won't be signing for you guys today. He's too busy." So we've been told that kind of stuff before by security when my son's been trying to meet soccer players here in the UK. So we wait around, we watch the practice because that's what we were planning to do anyway, because as I said, you can watch it. And as we're standing there watching the practice, suddenly I'm surrounded by 7 security guards. 7 security guards are surrounding me. I ask them why, and they respond to me telling me that they want to make sure that nobody tries to get onto the field or blocks the path of the players. So they're there to stop me from running on the field or standing in front of the great Caleb Williams, the new Michael Jordan of Chicago, apparently, to make sure that we don't bother him and stand in his way. So obviously we're not going to do any of that. Practice finishes, we go back to our spot where we saw Caleb the first time. He gets onto the car and my son says to him, "Caleb." He replies, "Hey guys." And I asked him, "Can you sign for the kid now?" And he says, "Not right now."
Caleb!
What's up, guys?
Hey. Caleb, can you sign for the kid, please?
Sorry, not right now.
So my interpretation of this was that Caleb Williams didn't want to sign. He was asked the first time and he said that he would do it after practice. Instead, what he did was got 2 representatives from the Bears who came and spoke to us. They wanted us to go home. When we decided not to go home and watch practice, suddenly they summoned 7 security guards. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, but 7 security guards to stand around us and make sure that we didn't try to disrupt the path of the great Caleb Williams. Now, this is where it gets really interesting because I don't know if Caleb Williams is just a massive dick or whether he's the most intuitive player in the NFL. Because whilst I said that we'd had great success with this and we've had a 100% record, 100% of the players that we have met have all gone on to lose the game. This goes for Aaron Rodgers, who came here twice. We met him twice. He lost twice. This goes for Josh Allen. This goes for Derrick Henry. And on this occasion, it goes for Trevor Lawrence, who we'd already met at the other hotel. So Caleb Williams became the first player to be a dick and say no, but he's also the first player who did say no and went on to win the game. So I don't know if this is the hottest trend in the NFL or not. I do know that I should probably come on here next year and tell you guys who we did meet, and it's probably definitely worth betting against them and going with the trend. At the same time, I probably should go and locate an exorcist, because quite clearly there is something supernatural and wrong and possibly evil going on with my son as he's managed to jinx 5 straight teams, which is massively concerning, and I just don't understand why I haven't made more money from this.
You vote too!
Out of interest, the play that I was on at the weekend was just on the under. Didn't want to back the Bears in this situation because they didn't have experience in London, but also didn't want to back the Jags because I don't believe in backing the team who arrive late for the trip. So I just took a play on the total and I lost money anyway when I had the clear opportunity to go against Trevor Lawrence and back a trend that was 4-0 and now 5-0 after this weekend. That's it from me. I am Billy. I'm the host of the Soccer Gambling Podcast. Follow me on X at SGP Soccer and subscribe to the Soccer Gambling Podcast. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.